I have used my smartphone to make a lot of films. This is how I did it. My name is Rachel F. Kyler. It's like Tyler but with a C. And this is how to use your smartphone to make films. So me, I'm a screenwriter and I'm a filmmaker now. I can say that. For me personally, right now I have the Galaxy S22 Ultra. And I didn't always. Before that, I did have another Galaxy. I believe it was the S8. And they didn't have all the fancy features that this thing has. It only had one camera. This one has 5. And it didn't have all of the pro settings that things come on now. So if you're here, that means that your base starter is your camera phone. And probably you or something around you in your house, something that you just want to film. And what I'm looking at is how to help you from the perspective of narrative storytelling, right? So you've got a subject and you're like, here is the laid out story that I'm trying to tell, or sometimes not even that. That's a thing that I've done a lot. You're trying to make that make sense, a beginning, a middle, and end, and you want it to look as good as you possibly can just using your smartphone. So there are a few things that you can do. And I'm talking about beginner level, like ground zero. This is the stuff that I wish I could have gotten crash coursed in like one day. But you can crash course it. We're doing it now. First things first, what do you need to make a film? Do you need money? No, because none of us have that. Do you need people? No, because a lot of us don't have friends. There's 2 things that you need to make a film. A camera and a subject. And that's it. You're off to the races. Fly, my lovelies, fly. Nah, I'm just kidding. Now, the number one thing that I will tell you to do if you are working with a smartphone and you've got pro settings, the number one thing you do, get off auto mode on everything. Put as many things on manual as you possibly can. The more control that you have over what it is that you're looking at, the better your picture is going to look based on what it is that you were trying to show us. You are the eye, you tell us where to look. And as much as I can make it manipulate this picture into what it is that I want you to look at, that is what I want you to see. You put all your settings in the way that you wanted. Maybe it's dark and moody. Maybe it's light and airy and happy. Maybe it's comedy. Maybe it's drama. After you've gone around, played around in your pro settings, and now you're like, I think I'm ready to go ahead and film me a little bit of something. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Your next question is, what are you gonna film? Right? You need 2 things in order to make a film. A camera and a subject. You need a subject. Let's say that you're filming someone, I don't know, with red hair. You want to point your camera at the person with the supposed red hair. Think about where that person with the alleged red hair is going to be, right? Are they going to be here? Are they going to be over here? Are they going to walk in the frame like this? Are they going to tap dance their way over here? Like, what are they going to do? Ooh la la, there she goes. After you get your subject there, the next thing that you think is, how are you going to light them? You need lighting. Yeah, you need it. You need it. I cannot stress to you the importance of lighting in a film. One of the best things that you can do for yourself is learn how to put the lights that you already have to very good use. Freestanding lamps like lanterns, or like those freestanding light bulbs, little click lights, strip lights. If you have lamps that you can move around, things like this, like overhead lighting, like you just have a lamp on your ceiling, take note of that. Take note of every single one of those things that you have around you. For me personally, I have four lighting things going on right now. I have this overhead light right? Which is a very warm light. And I can't do anything to control that. That's just the lights that came with the house. I have a hallway light back here, and then I have a lamp right here that's giving me front lighting for my face. I know it's still like a little bit dark right here, but that's just because of the distance that I'm standing, and that's on purpose because I wanted it to look like that. It's evening it out because it's a cooler temperature light, because it's a color changing light. It happens to be a color changing light. And then behind me, we have another one of those color changing lamps, and that's giving us backlight, because if I took that light away, watch what happens. See, it's dark. And then if I took this light away, yeah, that's not good either. So yeah, we want our lights back. Give me my lights back. Ah, that's better. So a lot of what I have personally learned about lighting, I've seen from looking at my friends, looking how to set up their lighting whenever they're filming their stuff, but also from the channel Aperture. They are such an incredible resource. Please go look at their videos. Look at the way that they are setting up those lights. Look at why they're putting those lights there. Don't focus on the technology that they have. Focus on how they're putting lights into the picture, because that's going to help inform how you're able to move stuff around. It matters where you put your lighting. Here's your next thing. Audio. If you have audio going on inside of your film, how are you going to hear what's going on? Especially if you can't get an external mic, then maybe you've just got what you're doing on your phone. And also think about this the day of when you're shooting. Where are you going to shoot? Is there going to be a lot of outside audio that you really can't fix, that you're going to want to fix later? Don't trust that for post. Do not trust that. Do not fall for I'll fix it in post. Don't fall for it. Like, think about that. Make sure that you have a place where you can control as much of the sound quality as you possibly can. Learn from my mistakes. And so the last thing that I would suggest that you start learning about is think about the kind of shots that you're going to use in your film. So right now I'm framed up as a medium shot or a mid shot. So, you know, your classic YouTube look, right? And I dandy. Yeah. You've got the close-up, you've got the mid shot, you've got the wide shot, you've got a 360, you've got Dutch angles. There are all kinds of shots. If you don't want your shot to be stationary like this, you can go handheld. So you hold it in your hands and you're moving around like this. You get that more natural looking movement, right? And you're able to move around more freely. If you go to the channel Studio Binder, they have a shot guide where you can look at all these different kinds of shots that you could possibly do to, you know, tell the story that you're trying to tell, which is really, really helpful. And here's another little tip. If you happen to have another piece of technology like a tablet or a laptop, right, connected to your phone, screen mirroring is your friend. You can use it as a monitor. I use it all the time. Literally all the time. I used it to set up the shot. So yeah, that's 5 things, right? Those are 5 things to get you started. Your camera, your subject, your lighting, your audio, and your camera movement / types of shots that you're doing. This is stuff that I promise you already have access to, because what are the two things that you need to make a film? A camera and a subject. So you're already starting. You're already there. You're halfway there. You are halfway there. You are good, my G. You've got some information in your hands. This is the kind of stuff that I wish that I would have known like first day. It took me months to learn this stuff. But it's cool. This is good. Go out and do that and make stuff. We all gotta start somewhere. Happy filming.